ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात् कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ नवमोऽध्यायः।
अथ नवमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 25। यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः
यान्ति देवव्रता देवान् पितॄन् यान्ति पितृव्रताः
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्या यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्य यान्ति मद्याजिनोऽपि माम्
पत्रम् पुष्पम् फलम् तोयम् यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति
पत्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति
तदहम् भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः
तदहं भक्त्युपहृतम् अश्नामि प्रयतात्मनः
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्
यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्
शुभाशुभफलैरेवम् मोक्ष्यसे कर्मबन्धनैः
शुभाशुभफलैर्भेद
मोक्ष्यसे
मोक्ष्यसे
कर्मबन्धनैः
कर्मबन्धनैः
संन्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा विमुक्तो मामुपैष्यसि
सन्न्यासयोगयुक्तात्मा
सन्न्यासयोगयुक्ता
विमुक्तौ
विमुक्तो
मामुपैष्यसि
मामुपैष्यसि
So that we have seen. So for every karma there is a result. So the different worshippers of different gods or different devatas or bhutas, they also accordingly get their results. So nobody is denied the result of his karma. Karma which is puja, the karma which is done with kaika, it could be either kaika, vachika or manasa. Every karma will have its result, and therefore the worshippers of all these, they will get the result. So it is, the result is, but the result is, it depends on not just the puja, it depends on the attitude. Yatha puja, yatha palam. Yatha puja is that puja bhavana. That bhavana is important. Attitude. The attitude determines the palam. That is why when certain karmas are done, the result is not because there is a lack of the bhavana. And then the Ishvara, the same Ishvara, the total, can be invoked in the deity. Now, the same deity whom you worshipped before for a limited result, either for artha or for kama, now in the same deity, when you invoke the total, then the deity will be bless you with moksha phala. The result is different because you are not invoking, you are not invoking the limited. You're not invoking or you're not looking upon as the deity as a limited one, but you look upon as a total. So therefore, when you invoke the total, then you will be blessed totally. That is with the moksha palam. So therefore, as you worship, so you get the result. As you invoke, you may invoke, you can invoke a devata in a particular vigraha, particular murti. You can invoke the total also in the same murti. That devata whom you invoke in a limited murti, you invoke for particular purpose, for particular fulfillment of certain desires, then the devata will bless you. In fact, that blessing also comes from the total. But when you invoke the total, then you will be blessed with the total result. The total result is moksha. The result is total. So therefore, as you invoke, so you are blessed. And there are people who worship devatas because they are interested in Swargadi, Bhoga, Phalam. Therefore, they want Devaloka, they want Sargaloka. So therefore, worshippers of Devas, they go to Devaloka. So that is a vrata. It's a particular commitment. There's a commitment. People do Rishi Panchami Vratam. They observe that Vratam for 8 years. Yes, yes, they do it with certain commitment. And they get the result accordingly. Similarly, Uma Megeshwar Vratam for 16 years, non-stop. So they get certainly results. So therefore, similarly, Pitra, Devata worshippers of Pitra Devata. They worship Pitra Devata through Shraddha, Karma, and they go to Pitra Lokam. Pitra Lokam, compared to Bhuloka, it is more desirable. So they get the status of Pitra Devata, like Agnishvatta, etc. After they die, they get the status, that status. Similarly, various Bhutas, Gana Devatas, Yaksha, Kindara, worshipper of Bhutas. So they attain their respective lokas. But those who worship me, the one says, those who worship me, the Ishvara, the total, they can worship me in any form. And what do they attain? Mam yanti, they come to me alone. They come to me alone. They worship me, they come to me alone. The result is infinite. If they recognize that all the devatas whom they worship are me, they're worshipping me alone, then they get the infinite result. In fact, they worship not for a finite result, they worship for Antakarna Shuddhi. Antakarna Shuddhi. Therefore, they are blessed with Antakarna Shuddhi, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. So, therefore, they gain the infinite. Moksha Phalam Ityartaha. Of course, moksha by Jnanam. For that Antakarna Shuddhi, Jnana Yogyata is important. Therefore, I bless them accordingly. So, therefore, Bhavana is important. The total can be invoked even in a lump of clay. Asmin Aridra Bimbe, Sumukam Mahaganatim Avahayami Dhyayami, and you can invoke the lump of clay, the total, and then offer your puja with certain bhavana. That will bless you accordingly. That will bless you with total result. Antakarana Shuddhi. For a sadhaka, for a mumukshu, for a jigyasu, what is that he aspires for? He aspires for jnanam. Therefore, yes, for that jnana yogyata prapti is important. Therefore, antakarna should be. That is why no mode of worship or no prescribed materials or things have to be used when it comes to jnana, when it comes to moksha, when it comes to chitta shuddhi for jnanam. Therefore, when it comes to jnanam, there is no particular mode of worship or particular material or ingredients or flowers or naivedyam required. Just patram. Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati. Bhaktya bhavana. The bhakti should be there. Those who recognize me as Ishvara and offer patram, just a leaf, whether it is a bilva leaf or tulasi leaf, or any leaf as kanapana are offered, any leaf or flower, pushpam, any flower. When worshipping a devata, there are certain conditions, certain rules are involved. Some devata should be worshipped with a particular flower, particular naivedyam offered. But when it comes to jnanam, there is no such regulation. Here, the action, the attitude is important. So what you offer is not important. Bhakti, the attitude is important. And you are invoke the total in that murti, in that devata. Therefore, it is for antakarna shuddhi. That is yoga. So it is a yoga. So therefore, bhaktya. So bhakti is not a physical action. It is a bhavana. It is the status of the mind. So, and that expresses in your action, in the puja, the karma, puja, chanting, etc. So those who there's a prayetatmana with the right effort, the person with the right effort. Prayataha atma is antakaranam, whose mind is pure. Either for antakarana shuddhi it is done, or with the mind pure, the one who does. The one says that I accept. That I accept. Tat agam. Tat agam. Tat bhaktya upakritam. Agam ashnami. I consume, I take. So, therefore, the bhavana matters. Of course, form also. Even without the form, the bhavana is important. So, therefore, bhakti. So, whatever you offer with bhakti for me to the Ishvara, and Ishvara will bless you accordingly. So, this is how we can tap the grace of the Lord Anugraha. And in puja, the karma, in prayer, the, the free will, there is some maximum, they say, maximum expression of free will. Therefore, it is becomes the most efficacious action in prayer. The result is guaranteed. So Bhagavan says, Anugrunnami, Bhaktya Ashnami, Anugrunnami. Bhashikara explains that Grunnami, Bhaktya Ubharatam Pretatmanaha, but I Anugrunnami, Ashnami, Grunnami, Anugrahami. Ashnami, eat, consume. What is consume? Not physical consumption. Bhagavan means, Bhashikara says, Ashnami, Grunnami, Anugrunnami, Anugraham Karomi iti. I bless the person. So therefore, the bhakti is nishkama bhakti. When it is for moksha, the bhakti is nishkama. When it is nishkama bhakti, there are no rules, no conditions. The total can be invoked in anything, any place, any time. No condition. Therefore, there are no regulations, no conditions. If moksha is a goal, then all the conditions are loosened. If moksha is not the goal, if dharmartha kama is a goal, then all the conditions apply. Because you want a particular result, then it should be done. That puja, the karma, the yajna, oma, whatever it is, to be done as it is stipulated by the Shastra. If it is nishkama, then everything, all the conditions are loosened. If nishkama bhakti, if that is the attitude, then there is no need for special act of devotion also. Special worship or special act. Yat karoshi yadashnas, yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasasi kaunteya. You just offer it unto me alone. Whatever you do, kimapi tum karoshi. Whatever you do, that is, you do it for me. It is a prayer. So any action, whether it is lokika or whether shastriya, enjoined by the Veda or smriti or by the lokika karma, whatever it karma is, tat kurusha madarpanam. If the bhakti is nishkama bhakti, you just offer unto me. You work. It is you do with the bhavana of that. The karma is done for me. So therefore, not only the rituals, prayers, even Laukika karma also. People generally do the prayers, puja, etc. for yogakshan. The same ritual, prayers, etc. can be done for antakarna shuddhi. Then it becomes a nishkama karma, karma yoga. So therefore, the person with the prayerful mind, in fact, he alone can really worship because he understands his helplessness, he understands his limitations, and he understands the order which is infallible, that is the form of Bhagavan, Ishvara. Therefore, he offers everything unto the Ishvara. Therefore, whatever he does, whatever karma, whether Lokikamba, Vedikamba, or Smartamba, whatever he eats, just before eating, he offers unto the Lord. Yajjuhoshi, whatever the ritual you do, or whatever you give, Dadasi, as Danam, or whatever religious disciplines you follow, fasting, or you do japa, or you do the pradakshina, or you do pilgrim, or snanam, whatever it is, you make it more real by Nishkama Bhakti, Nishkama Bhaktaha. So Nishkama Bhaktya, Yatkinchapi Tvam Karoshi, Tat Kuru, Madarpanam Kuru iti. So that is the idea of behind saying that Sarvam Krishnarpanastu, Om Tat Sat Sarvam Brahmarpanamastu. That is the idea. It is not just doing and just saying the word. The bhavana matters. There is a bhavana that taking bath in the Ganga water is just like any other water, same H2O, but bhavana is different. Taking bath in the Ganga, the person is purified of his papa. So there is a bhavana, yatha bhavana, tatha palam. So therefore, that is bhakti that becomes the yoga, iti. Then for that person living in this way, what will happen? Shubha Shubha Palai Revam, Palaihi Yavam. Mokshase karma bandhanaihi. Sannyasayokha yuktatma vimuktaha mam upaishyasi iti. We saw this also. Karma are the sources of bondage. Because a person having the sense of doership, kartrutvam, does karma. And karma produces karma pala. And karma pala in the form of papa punya. That determines the janma. So therefore he is God. So Shubha Palam or Ashubha Palam, Punya Palam va, Papa Palam va. That is karma bandhana. That is karma. That is karma bandhana. Karmana badhyate. Karma bandhanehi. Karmani bandhanani. Taihi. So karmani, karma bandhanehi. Karmani bandhanani. Karma are the sources of bondage. Karmani tani bandhanani. Karma bandhanehi. Iti karmadhare samasa. Taihi. Shubha Shubha Palaihi. Shubha Palam va, Ashubha Palam va, Ishta Palam va, Anishta Palam va. Ishtapalam is punyam, anishtapalam is papam. So taihi, karma bandhanehi, moksha say you will be free. That is the result of living this life of the yoga. So moksha say, and this is sannyasa yoga yuktatma. Is yuktaha atma atma antakaranam. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma, endowed with sannyasa and yoga, karma yoga. Can take endowed with sannyasa as well as yoga, karma yoga. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma. This was the last class. Yogascha, sannyasascha, aso yogascha, sannyasa yoga. Tena yuktaha, atma antakaranam. Sannyasa is not physical sannyasa. That madarpanam, ishwararpanam, he does karma. That is sannyasa. Doesn't do karma for any particular, for getting any particular ends. He does it as puja for the Lord. Madarpanam, ishwararpanam. That is why in the Sankalpa we say, Mama Pata Samastu Dindakshay Dvarashi Parameshwara Prityartham. Madarpanam, Ishwararpanam. So Madarpana Taya Karmatva, that is sannyasa. Then yoga. Madarpana Taya Karmatva, that is becomes yoga. And it is sannyasa also because there is no there is no pressing urge or the pressure for gaining the ends. Therefore, being free is just karma, yogi. Therefore, sannyasa yogena yuktaha antakarnam atma yasya saha yuktatma, referring to the person, saha vimuktaha bhavati. Kasmat vimuktaha bhavati. Kaihi vimuktaha bhavati. Karma bandhanehi vimuktaha bhavati. And mameva upaishyasi. Vimuktaha jivaneva muktaha bhavati. Jivan muktaha san maranantaram mam ishwaram sharira patite. Sharira patanantaram. After the falling of the Sharira, Mam Upaishyasi, he comes to me alone. Brahmaiva tena gantavyam, Brahma karma samadhina, iti Bhagavata uktam, same. Mam Upaishyasi, Mam Brahma Upaishyasi. Upa, Purvakim gata udatu. Aishyasi, Gachasi, he comes to me alone. Up to this we are seeing. Now the next shloka. So, therefore the one who performs karma for the sake of Ishvara, he will get Ishvara. What about the others? The others will not get. Those who karma, Ishvarartham, yaha karma karoti, saha Ishvaram prapnoti. What about the others? It means Ishvara will be partial. If he is Ishvara, then he should care for all. Even if I don't care for Ishvara, Ishvara should care for me. Then only it is Ishvara. But he is partial because I do not worship, therefore he is not blessing me. So, therefore, how can he be Ishvara? The question comes. So the answer is given here. No, Ishvara is not partial. Ishvara is not partial. That this Ishvara being this being common for all. How can it be partial? Because he is Ishvara. It is he who blesses all. Whatever you ask for, he gives. Accordingly, he gives. So what you want, that you have to decide. It is Ishvara who blesses all, but what you want, that you have to decide. So those who want Ishvara, they naturally they get Ishvara. Those who do not want Ishvara, they want something else. Therefore, they get that. So therefore, Ishvara cannot pull anyone forcefully to himself. So whatever you ask for accordingly, you get it. So therefore, Ishvara is not partial, and that is mentioned in the next shloka. That is, Ishvara is samaha with regard to everyone, everything that is said. Let us read. Samoham sarvabhuteshu na me dveshyosti na priyaha.
सम्मोहं सर्वभूतेषु
सर्वभूतेषु न मे
देवेषु
द्वेयोऽस्ति न प्रियः
प्रियः
ये भजन्ति तु मां भक्त्या मयि ते तेषु चाप्यहम्.
ये
ये
भजन्ति
भजन्ति
मां
तु मां
भक्त्या
भक्त्या
मयि
मयि ते
तेषु
तेषु
चाप्यहम्
चाप्यहम्.
So Ishvara is samaha. So Ishvara can never be partial. Samaha. Aham says aham. Samoham aham iti Krishnaha. Bhagavan Krishnaha. Aham Ishvaraha. Bhagavan. He talks as from the standpoint of Ishvara. Aham Ishvaraha. Sarva bhuteshu. Sarveshu. Bhuteshu. Not only beings, living beings, everything. Stavar jangameshu. Sarveshu. Bhuteshu. Pranishu. Aham samaha. Samaha tulyaha samanaha iti. Bhagavan is everywhere. Therefore, antaratma, antaryami, antaratma rupena, samanaha tulyaha, therefore samaha. So I am the same in all the beings. In all the beings, I am the same Purna Ishvaraha. Because the Atma of everything is me alone. So, therefore, it is me alone who is present in everything. So, therefore, Ataha, Katam Dveshyaha, Agam Dveshyaha Bhavami. Therefore, na Dveshyaha, na me Dveshyaha asti. Dvesha is not there. Therefore, there is nothing which is Dvesha, Dveshya for me. Dveshya, Dvesha Vishayaha. Dveshya is Dvesha Vishayaha. So, the no things, no object, and nothing is there, which are Dveshyaha. Apriyaha. Apriyaha, Apriyam Vastu Kimapi Nasti. Apriya Prani Kimapi Nasti. Because Aham Samaha Sarvabhuteshu. I am the same in all the beings, as Atma present in all the beings. Therefore, there is no hatred, there is no dislike for me, for anyone. If I have hatred, then it means I hate myself. One cannot hate himself. I cannot hate myself because Aham Purnaha. To hate oneself, as we do, one has to be Apurnaha. If not really Apurnaha, a sense of Apurnatvam, one has to be Ajnani. The Ajnani only can hate himself. The Jnani or the Ishvara cannot have hatred for anything. Not to talk about oneself because he's Purnaha. Therefore, since Bhagavan alone is present in every being, therefore, na dveshyaha, na dveshaha, na dveshyaha asti, na dveshyaha, similarly, na priyaha. Okay, you may not have dvesha, but it could be partial with regard to some people. No, that also is not there. Na kaschit priti vishayaha pi asti. Dvesha vishayaha api nasti, priti vishayaha api nasti. Both we have to say because they are dvandva, pairs of opposites. Dvesha is not there. Then priya, you may have priya for some and need not have hatred. You could be neutral with regard to some people. No. There is no favoritism. There is no nepotism. So, na me priyaha. So, I am samaha. Therefore, na dveshaha, na priyaha. So, therefore, with regard to pranishu, sarveshu pranishu, I am samaha. Samaha is explained. Na dveshaha, na priyaha. Nobody is an object of dislike for me, and nobody is an object of beloved for me also. Because I am alone present in everything. Aham Ishvaraha, Purnaha, Antaratma Rupena, Sarveshu, Pranishu, Sarveshu Pranishu Bhavami, Ataha, Na Me Dveshaha Asti, Na Priyaha Asti. In some place, Bhagavan says, Jnani to Atma Nematam. It is, there it is, shows the non-difference between the Jnani and the Lord. Therefore, in that sense, Jnani to Atma Nematam iti. So that when we talk about the types of devotees, Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani, then Jnani comes at the top list. Because there is oneness between the Jnani and the Ishvara. So in that sense, it is Jnani is praised. But there is no Dvesha, there is no Priyaha. Name Dveshi, na Priyaha. Ye bhajanti tu, parantu, kintu, ye bhajanti, mam, bhaktya, mam, Ishwaram, ye bhajanti, bhaktya, bhakti, parapremna, yaha bhajanti, saha, mayite, teshu chapyaham. So ye bhajanti, how do you do bhajanti? Bhajan, worship Ishvara, following the order of the Ishvara. Ajnam ye anuvartante. Those who follow the order, those who do not violate the order. So ye bhajanti bhaktya, those who worship me with devotion. How do they worship? Recognizing Ishvara everywhere, not violating the order. That is the way a yogi, a karma yogi worships. Doing what is to be done, not violating. There is no negligence of the duty. What is to be done? What is to be done at a given point is Ishvara. That is, he recognizes that. So therefore, he bhaktya bhajanti, those who worship me with that is devotion. Teshu cha aham. Teshu, in them. Teshu cha aham mayite. Mayite vartante. Mayi, in me. Mayi tishtanti. Te. Mayi bhutanam ishvare mayi. Te. Those pranis, bhutas. Te. Te could be, te is bhaktaha, this karma yoginaha. Ye kartavya buddhya. Kartavya buddhya karma kurvanti. Te kartavya buddhya. Sarvatra Ishvara darshanam tesham asti. Tesham. Te. Te mayi in me. Dishtanti. Vartante iti. Therefore, there is no difference between me. Te mayi tishtanti. Mayi te vartante. Teshu cha aham. They are in me. They exist in me. They cannot have separate existence. Apart from me, they don't have a separate existence. And I am in them. It means oneness. Both have to be mentioned. Mayite teshu aham. Mayite teshu naham. Not like that. Mayite teshu aham. It means there is non-difference. There is oneness. They exist in me and exist in them. So therefore, there is no ignorance. Whereas others who do not seek me, those who seek dharma artha kama, they are ignorant. Because of ignorance, they are away from me. So therefore, what keeps some people away from the Lord is not that Lord keeps them away. When we think Lord keeps them away, therefore Bhagavan has got Dvesha and Bhagavan has got Preeti for some people. No, it is not. Because they seek me and they realize the non-difference between me and them, therefore they exist in me, I exist in them. Whereas those who do not seek me, they seek something else other than me, they are priority, they are ignorant, therefore they are away from me. Even though they are away from me, Bhagavan says, for me, I don't have any dvesha or priyaha. I don't have hatred. I don't have love. It is neutral. So it is therefore what makes a difference is that the question is of having knowledge. The knowledge alone makes a difference. Those who have knowledge, realize, they understand the non-difference with the oneness. So for them Bhagavan is Priyaha. Those who do not understand this truth, for them Bhagavan is away. Bhagavan is not away. For them Bhagavan is away. Bhagavan is Samaha with regard to everything, everyone. Therefore, there is no partiality in the Lord. The it is the ignorance that makes a difference between the ignorance which makes an ajnani to continue as an ajnani, and jnani to recognize the oneness of himself with Ishvara, Purnaha iti. Therefore, mayi te teshu cha aham iti. Ye bhajanti, ye bhajanti, ye bhajadatu. Interesting. Bhajanti is Atmanipadi. Bhajante. Chintayami Atmanipadi iti. Bhajante. To be Asha Prayoga. So, ye bhajante, mam, bhaktiya with devotion, mayi te teshu aham. Teshu, karma yogishu, bhakteshu aham tishtami. Because they don't, kadachit na because they are in me, therefore, teshu cha aham, they never forget me, I also never forget them. Because there is, how can there be forgetfulness when there is non-difference? So therefore, kadachit aham na visparami, te api na vismaranti. Therefore, there is no chance for vismaranam. No time they are away from me. Therefore, you cannot conceive of Bhagavan as different, or you cannot forget the Lord. So therefore, that makes a difference. The knowledge makes a difference. Those who have knowledge, for them, Bhagavan is Priyaha. Bhagavan is Priyaha. Bhagavan doesn't have anyone as Priyaha or Dveshyaha. Whereas for the Jnanis, Bhagavan is Priyaha. For the Ajnanis, Bhagavan, even though Bhagavan is Priyaha, for them, they entertain the idea of Dvesha because they see partiality. Because they are not blessed with like Jnanis. Because Jnanis they chose knowledge, they chose Shreyas. Whereas Ajnanis, they chose other than the Lord. So Lord being there, what you ask makes a difference. Whether you want the Lord himself or you want what the Lord can give. Like that is what the story in Mahabharata also presents. When both Arjuna and Duryodhana went to meet Krishna, Arjuna asked for the Lord himself, whereas Duryodhana asked for his armies. So Duryodhana Ajnani, therefore he is asked only for the army and the weapons, whereas Arjuna is an informed person, it's a yogi, therefore he asked for the Lord because he knows wherever the Lord is, there will be victory. So the story is nothing but you ask for moksha. Arjuna, like Arjuna, Jnani is asked for the Lord himself. Therefore, they are blessed with that knowledge and they enjoy freedom. Whereas Ajnani is like Duryodhana. They ask for what Bhagavan can provide. And they are happy with that. Therefore, Bhagavan is away from them. Therefore, in reality, Bhagavan is not partial, it's impartial. It is the attitude of the devotees or what the devotees, what the bhaktaha, whether Sakama Bhakta, Nishkama Bhaktaha, what they ask for, that makes a difference. That in fact that makes a difference. That makes a difference as Sakama, Nishkama Bhaktaha. Sakama implies Bhagavan is away. Nishkama implies Bhagavan is not away. Aham Ishvaraha iti. That jnanam. Nishkama, when we say it is jnanam. Nishkama Bhakti. Nishkama Bhakti is jnanam. Sakama Bhakti is ajnanam. So ajnaninaha sakamaha. Jnaninaha nishkamaha. So therefore nishkamaha, therefore previously they were karma yogis, now jnanis. In Karma Yoga also there is Nishkama. In fact, Karma Yogi means Nishkama. Karma Yogis are Nishkama Bhaktaha eva. Because they do karma for the sake of the Lord. Ishvara, Prityartham. They have the awareness of the Ishvara everywhere. The order is Ishvara. Therefore, Karma Karoti. Even though they don't like the karma to be done, even though it is not, as a sadhana they do it because they appreciate the all-pervading Ishvara. So that makes a difference between a yogi and a jnani. So therefore, aham name dveshyaha asti, na dveshyaha asti, na priyaha asti. Aham sarvabhuteshu samaha, samaha iti. Jagatav pitaro vande, Parvati Parmeshwara. How can they have partiality towards the children? So it is not possible. It is ruled out here in this. So this is this as an answer to the question if it is asked why Bhagavan is partial. Bhagavan is not partial. So for that, this shloka in this chapter is the answer. Is Bhagavan partial? No, Bhagavan is not partial. Because this idea of this partiality comes because we being ignorant. Therefore, many times in life when we face problems, why me? We ask, why Bhagavan punishes me? Why I'm like this? Why me? Everybody asks why me, why me? So it is not that Bhagavan, you are Dveshyaha or Priyaha. Bhagavan is Samaha Eva. Bhagavan is impartial. Why me means you entertain the idea of that Bhagavan has got Dvesha for you. Why Bhagavan doesn't bless me? It is not so. If Bhagavan doesn't bless me means you're saying that Bhagavan is partial with me. He doesn't give his blessings to me, whereas he blesses the other person. Bhagavan is not partial. For that the answer is this shloka. Samaham sarvabhuteshu. Even to entertain the idea of partiality to Bhagavan is a disgrace. It shows that the person doesn't have understanding of Ishvara. The very meaning of the word Ishvara is not understood. If Ishvara, if it is Ishvara, then it has to be Samaha eva. Even a parent may have partiality towards the children. They have many children, but Bhagavan cannot have. So that is what is emphasized here. So name dveshaha asti na priyaha. Fine. This being so, then the next, then the next shloka onwards, Bhagavan says, Shunu mad bhaktehe mahatmyam. So ye bhajanti mam bhaktya mayite teshu cha ahamiti yuktva. Having said that, so they are the real bhaktas, Nishkama bhaktaha, Mama bhaktaha. Bhagavan says, these are my bhakta. These are my bhakta. So listen to the glory of my bhaktas. Iti, starting from the next shloka up to 34. So there is a praise, prashamsa of Nishkama bhaktaha. Through Nishkama bhaktaha, Nishkama bhakti is praised. So bhakti to be praised, when bhakti is praised through the bhakta. Ita, when we praise dharma, we praise a dharmi. Dharma is praised through dharmi. The values are praised through the person who practices a value. So the ahimsa has a value. Who practices ahimsa as a value? Ahimsa, saying Mahatma Gandhi. Therefore, he stands for that value. So dharma is ahimsa. Dharma is praised to the dharmi who follows that value. Similarly, Harishchandra, he never lies. He stands for the truth. The truth as a dharma is praised through the person Harishchandra. Similarly, here also, Nishkama Bhakti is praised through the Nishkama Bhaktaha. Therefore, that is a glory. Nishkama Bhaktehe, Mad Bhaktehe, Mahatmyam Shunuyiti. The Bhashakara gives a Sangati. Mad Bhaktehe, Mahatmyam Shunu. What is Mahatmyam? Bhakta Mahatmyam. Nishkama Bhakta Mahatmyam. Yata Devi Mahatmyam. So only here Mahatmyam Asti. That's a glorification. That's the shloka number 30. Api chet suduracharo bhajate mamananyabhag.
चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक्
Sadureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha.
साधुरेव समन्तव्य सम्यक् व्यवसितो हि सः
सः
So, api chet suduracharaha. Suduracharaha. Acharaha. Duracharaha. And it is suduracharaha. So, durachara is dushta achara. Acharanam. So, dushta acharanam yasya iti duracharaha. Achara is the acharanam, charitram, vrittam, his character, achara, which is dushtaha, which is pratishiddaha. And it is sushtu, duracharaha, dushtaha acharaha yasya saha. So, one more su, the su is there, sushtu duracharaha. Su is there, dur is there, dushtaha, dur is dushtaha, pratishiddaha. And sushtu is nitantam, always. It means he is a perfectly dushta person, dushta purusha. Dushta also, that's a perfection. It means he exactly does what should not be done. And he doesn't do what should be done. So he omits the things which are to be done and he does things which are not to be done. So, yat pratishiddham bhavati tat karoti. Yat karaniyam tat na karoti. Kadachit abhi na karoti. That person is durachara, dushta achara. So the kradi, that shows that he is the one who excels all the wrongdoers. Like in the first chapter, Atatai, the word is the one who has done the sixfold crimes. Similarly, so here, Su in conjunction with Dur. So generally we don't put Su before Dur. But yes, Dur means it is Sudura. Sudura means it is very far. So here to show that the person is extremely bad or is there cannot be anyone bad more than him. So therefore, Suduracharaha. Apichet, even Yadyapi, Api means Yadyapi. Even if a person is Suduracharaha, Bhajate. You see here Bhajate Atmanipad, Bhajate. Suduracharaha, Bhajate. Mam Bhajate. Even though the person is extremely, perfectly bad. So Saha, Mam Bhajate. He worships me. Ananya Bhag. Mam Bhajate. Na Anyam Mad Vyatiriktam Kaschit Bhajate. Ananya Bhag. Ananya Bhag also Bhag is a Bhag, Bhajate. Is Ananya Bhaktaha. Ananya Shantagantamam. Previously we saw. So he worships me alone. It's Ananya Bhakta. Even though his character is bad, he is immoral to the core, but he worships me. If he decides to worship me and aspires for moksha, that moment, what happens? It gets a new life. Sadhuhu eva samantavya. He should be considered as a saint. Like Angulimala. Angulimala, he has got the mala, the garland, which has got Anguli. Anguli means finger. So 1,000 people is yes taken some oath that he will kill 1,000 people, and there as a symbol of that killing, then he will wear the thumbs of all the people, the killed people. So one more left out. That time Buddha appeared and its life became completely different. So Suduracharaha, best example, Angulimala. Mam bhajate, mam ishwaram yaha bhajate, ananya bhaktaha, saha sadhu eva samantavya. He should be considered as a sadhu. Sadhu eva. Bhagavan says sadhu eva. Eva is nischayarthe. He should be considered only as a sadhu. Purvam asadhu. Idanim aduna sadhu bhavati. Sadhu bhavati. Saha purvam asadhu. To the core, he was asadu, unsaintly, most unsaintly, most sinner, within quote sinner, though we don't use the word sinner. Now he is the saint. Aduna sadhu. Samyak vyavasitaha, samyak vrataha, sadacharaha is therefore he should be considered as a sadhu. Mantavyaha, bodhavyaha, because he has got ananya bhakti. Sadhu eva, he should be considered as a saint. So it means he will gain moksha. His lifestyle, previously it was different. Now it has changed. Now he has become a sadhu. As a sadhu, he has got no agenda other than me. So therefore, previously he was a he was a he was the most wicked person, a sadhu. Now he is a sadhu now. So therefore, as a sadhu, sadhu eva mantavyaha. Even though he has not taken up the sadhu vastra, but he is a sadhu. So we cannot, therefore, we cannot measure the person by his walk or talk or by the dress, etc. Like in Mahabharata, the story of butcher, the Dharma Vyada. He's a sadhu, he's a jnani. Though he was a butcher, but he's a jnani. Therefore, why? Because he is ananya bhak. Anyam na bhajate. He has got undistracted, complete, unfaltering devotion for me. He doesn't choose anything else. He chose me. He doesn't want prayers. He wants shreyas. The moment you choose a shreyas, you become a sadhu. He may not have a knowledge of the Lord as Purnaha iti, but he becomes a bhakta. He worships me. Starts worshipping me for gaining me. He has changed his direction of life. Though he may not have made progress, but he is a sadhu. So therefore, samyak, because he has taken the right decision, so therefore, vyavasitaha, nishtitaha, samyak, vyavastitaha, he has taken the right decision because he has, by changing the direction, the course of his life, he has taken the right decision. Samyak, vyavasitaha, samyak, sanjata, samichina, vyavasayaha, he has taken the right decision. So, nishtitaha, vyavastitaha means vyavasitaha, nishtitaha, samyak, that it is, the decision is right decision. Therefore, samyak, the right decision makes him a saint. So he follows the virtues now. Previously, maybe a wicked man. That is why they say all the saints are potential. Saints were previously. All the sinners are potential saints. Every saint has a past. So in the past, he was a sinner. Now he is a saint. So therefore, once he turns into a saint, then all the qualifications, all the adhikaritvam will come in course of time because he has changed the direction. He has made that buddhi. The buddhi is now is clear with regard to what he requires. Vyavasayatmika buddhi, as the change in Angulimala has come when he saw the Buddha. Similarly, now having recognized the Ishvara, so now he's got a very clear roadmap of what to do in life. Therefore, it's a matter of time to be free from samsara, to gain moksha. But is vyavastitaha, samyak vyavastitaha. Vyavastitaha is knowledge. He has got the knowledge now. Not knowledge means not jnanam, not ultimate knowledge. Jnanam, he has got the right decision he has taken, that is a knowledge. So for ultimate knowledge, for jnanam, you have to take the right decision. To know the truth, that decision has to be taken. So therefore, samyak vyasitaha. I want Bhagavan alone, iti, that nischaya, that he has taken. That is the knowledge is here you're talking about. Vyavastitaha means Samyak Vyavasitaha, that knowledge. The knowledge that Bhagavan only can make me complete. Any other thing in life cannot make me fulfilled. That is the knowledge. Though it is not the realized knowledge, but that is the knowledge. Therefore, Samyak Vyavasitaha, yes, Saha is a person who has taken the right decision. So if that is so, here it is a Praudavada. If that is so, even for the most, the bad person, wicked person, then what to talk about the other people who are not as much bad as this person? So therefore, taking the most extreme example, Praudavada, if that is so, then it is therefore, that is so, then Bhagavan's grace will be there, Anugraha will be there for all. So that is the idea. So therefore, it is the bhakti which makes a durachari turns into a sadachari. Previously duracharaha, now he is sadacharaha, sadhu. And also, if you see he call a person as durachara, that is based on his achara, the person is called a durachari. Durachari is not a qualification what he had. What is the truth of the durachari also? It is I, the Atma alone. How can Atma be a durachara? Is there any durachara Atma or sadachara Atma? Not sadachara, sadhu. There is no sadachara. Sadhu, achara, or sat achara. So there is no Atma which is durachara, or there is no Atma which is completely good. Atma is being what it is. So durachara, it is because of the action done by the person, that person is said to be a durachari. Therefore, that is why we always, we hesitate or never we use the word a wicked person. The wicked as though is a qualification. We label the person wicked and dismiss him. It is not. The nature of that wicked person also, the truth of the wicked person also is Atma alone. Then where is wickedness? Given the background, the sanskaras, anybody in that position will be naturally doing what the person was doing. So therefore, the truth of that person is also is Ishvara. Therefore, when the person has taken the resolve to know that truth, it becomes, that moment he becomes a sadhu. Sadhu eva mantavyaha. Who says? Bhagavan says. Apichet, yadyapi, apichet is yadyapi sudacharaha, purvam, mam bhajate ananyabhak, ananyabhaktya yaha mam bhajate, saha sadhu eva, samyak vrittaha eva iti mantavyaha, jnatavyaha, bodhavyaha iti. Kimartam? Because saha vyavasitaha, samyak vyavastitaha. अतः सः साधुः एव इति निश्चयः, साधु निश्चयः सः. Why he is called a sadhu? Because he is samyak vyavasitaha. Therefore, sadhuः eva mantavyah iti Bhagavata uktam asti. Even though the person doesn't have proper contact, but still the person is, previously he was, but not now. So therefore he is a sadhuः eva. Now he is becoming or attempting to become a man of virtues. Therefore, sadhu eva. So you cannot label the person based on the deeds what he had done in the past. Generally, this is what we do. We always, when we talk about a person, we always talk about his past. Past is past. But what is he now? What change has happened over him? The past is because of many factors, many karma, the unfulfilled karma, the prarabdha, the family background, a society in which the person was brought up. So many factors have to be considered. And prarabdha also makes an important role. Therefore, we cannot judge the person based on the past. But what is he now? Yes, become a completely different person. So, therefore, Bhagavan says, sadhu eva mantavyaha, is no more asadhu. But people label him, as in the case of Angulimala also. Now, after meeting Buddha, a transformation has come upon him. He became a sadhu. But after that, people started beating him. They started throwing stones at him because he was a sadhu. But not now. But he started accepting that beating also, the stone beating, stone throws. Because he is sadhu, now he has got the clarity, got the clarity, the inner clarity. Of course, in the case of Angulimala, it is different because there is no Ishvara there. But as a sadhu, when a person becomes a dharmatma, he has clarity with regard to the oneness of Ishvara and himself. So therefore, mantavyaha saha samyak vyavasitaha nischayatmika buddhi samyak vyavasitaha. The word is can be connected to the second chapter. He has got the buddhi, which is vyavasayatmika. It is the buddhi which is vyavasayatmika, adyavasayatmika buddhi. He has got clear knowledge of the goal, of the clear knowledge of the goal, the clear knowledge of the Lord. Therefore, he works for it. Therefore, when he starts working for that, he is sadhu eva mantavyaha iti. Then the next shloka, again, it is connected to the moment the person gets this understanding, then he becomes a dharmatma. Previously, adharmatma, now he becomes dharmatma. It is said. Let us read. क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति
क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा
ब्रह्मभवन्निधर्मात्मा
यश्वच्छान्तिं
गच्छति
निगच्छति
कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति
कौन्तेय प्रतिजानीहि न मे भक्तः प्रणश्यति
न मे भक्तः मम भक्तः न प्रणश्यति. The word has come before the sixth chapter we have seen. यो मां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वत्र मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि सच में न प्रणश्यति. There we saw the meaning of the word pranashyati, pranashyami. I don't become remote for him. He doesn't become remote for me. Away. The sense of being away is not there. For me, not there, and for him also not there. And in that sense, pranashyati. Here, what sense it is used? Let us see. Kshipram bhavati. Now, sadhu keva mantavyaha iti uktaha bhagavata. Now, kshipram. Kshipram is shigrameva. Shigram. शीघ्रं भवति धर्मात्मा कः यः पूर्वश्लोके यः सम्यक् व्यवसितः साधुः एव मन्तव्यः इति भगवता उक्तः सः क्षिप्रम् इन् नो टाइम सः मद्भक्तः सम्यक् व्यवसितः सम्यक् व्यवसायवान् व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः. He has got a clear understanding of the goal of life. He has got a clear understanding even without studying Shastram also. Now he has come to the understanding that moksha is the goal. Of course, for the means, for getting the moksha, the means is approaching the guru pasadanam, adhyanam, etc. But moksha is a goal he has understood. Therefore, samyak vyavasayavan. He has made a clear resolve. Therefore, he is madbhaktaha. Madbhaktaha shigram kshipram dharmatma. Dharmatma bhavati. Dharma is कर्मयोगः अथवा धर्मः सनातनः धर्मः चित्तं मनः यस्य सः धर्मात्मा धर्मचित्तः इत्यर्थः. So धर्मात्मा आत्मा is antakaranam. Dharma atma is antakaranam. So therefore dharmatma dharmachittaha dharma, which is dharma could be a karma yoga dharma, or dharma is sanatanaha, the values. So dharma, that dharma atma chittam antakaranam manaha yasya saha. So that person who is dharmatma, that is, he is a man of values now. So his antakaranam is purified. He has got adhikaritvam. He is purified. So therefore, kshipram bhavati. Kshipram bhavati, shigrameva bhavati. Shigrameva bhavati. The the time taken, there is a shift happened from asadu to sadhu. So in no time he will become a dharmatma. That is the idea. So dharmatma, in no time he will become a dharmatma. Dharmatma means he is the one who is in conformity with dharma. He follows dharma. Dharmavan. Purvam adharmavan. Asadhu. Adya aduna dharmavan. Sadhu. So now dharma becomes natural to this person. Previously it was not. But now that's a kshipram immediately because a sudden transformation, as we saw in the lives of many saints, a sudden transformation. You can't explain how this transformation came upon that person. It happens. Blessed because of his purva karma, maybe a yoga brashta possible. So therefore, dharmatma. Dharma can also mean Ishvara also. Dharma, the order is dharma. So therefore, the order is dharma. Therefore, dharma is Ishvara or dharma could be values. Therefore, he becomes a man of values, follows values, dharmatma. Kshipram bhavati. If you take dharma to be Ishvara, Ishvara is not away from me, dharmatma. In that sense, it becomes jnanam. So, therefore, kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat, shashvat shantim nigacchati. Shashvat shantim. Shashvat is shashvata, nitya. The shanti which is nitya. Shantim cha nigacchati. Nigacchati nitaram yati gacchati. Atyantam yati. Nitaram gacchati. Shashvat shantim gacchati. Shanti which is shashvat shanti. Shanti which is nitya. It is not the shanti which is comes and goes. It is nitya shanti. Nitya shanti means atma is nitya shantaha. Nitya shanta atma. Aham nitya shantaha atma iti jnanam. Atma is shantaha. So therefore, nitya shanti means atma jnanam. Being a dharmatma, therefore he comes to understanding that aham nitya shanta atma iti. Therefore nitya shanti. Or through atma jnanam he gains shanti. He discovers a peace, the happiness in himself. So therefore, shanti nigacchati nitram. Nitram atyantam, completely, absolutely gains. Shashvat, shashvat, shantim nigacchati. Shashvat. Shashvat is takara in Sutta Sandhi. Shashvat shantim nigacchati. Takara not because of checha. Shashvat, shashvat is the shabda. Shashvatam, from that only we get the word shashvata. Now, therefore, being a sadachara, dharma achara, dharmatma, therefore he gained the shanti which is complete, total, shashvat. Nischayena, ni, purvaka gacchati. Nischayena gacchati. Nitram gacchati. So he gains the shanti which is total, which is complete. That is Atma Shanti. Atma eva shantaha. Atma Shanti. Atma Shanti is Atma, which is always shantaha. So he discovers that. So therefore, kauntehe kaunteya pratijanihi. Pratijanihi. Mama me bhaktaha, mama bhaktaha kadapi na pranashyati. Ye kaunteya pratijanihi. Mama bhaktaha यः भक्तः मां प्रति ते तस्य भक्तिः अस्ति सः कदापि न प्रणश्यति. He never perishes. He never perishes. मम भक्तः न प्रणश्यति दुर्गतिं गच्छति न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित् दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति इति the sixth chapter Bhagavan said. Therefore दुर्गतिं न गच्छति. न प्रणश्यति means he will not get durgati. इह वा अमुत्र वा, this loka or other loka. Even if he goes to other loka, because of his prarabdha, karma, he has not gained jnanam. Therefore, again he comes back, he goes to other loka. Tatrapi, durgati naga, because now he is a sadhu, evantavyaha. So, saha, mama bhaktaha, mama ishwarasya bhaktaha, bhaktiman, saha, tasya durgati nagachati. There is no durgati. He comes back and picks up the thread and follows me. So, therefore, Pratijanihi, may Kaunteya Pratijanihi, Janihi, Yadatu, may you know, Kaunteya, may you know, my Bhakta is never subject to distraction. So therefore, na pranashyati. He never comes to a bad lot, whatever his conduct was before. But now he is clear about what he wants, what he is after. Therefore, if he has the appreciation of all pervading Ishvara, therefore, that moment he gains the Shanti. The Shanti, even that Shanti, then the Atma that he may discover later to be himself, but that Shanti he gains. Therefore, there is no question of distraction for him from the pursuit. Therefore, he always enjoys that peace, the Shanti, Atma Shanti. So, Ihava Mutrava. In this loka, here, while living itself, he gaining jnanam, he discovers that Shanti. Or because of some pratibandha, if he could not make it, then Amutrapi, experiencing the karma pala, again he comes back and picks up and gains Shanti. So that can be connected to this sixth chapter. The sixth chapter, Yoga Brashta was talked about. So Yoga Brashtaha, Name Bhaktaha na pranashyati. A person has not made in that life, but he will come back and will make it in the subsequent life by taking birth. Yatha Shi Bhagavata Uktam Shuchinam Shimatam Gege Yoga Brashtaha Vajayate, being born in the family of yogis or in the family of the affluent people, he will not lack anything. So therefore, taking birth, he will continue. He will continue his pursuit. Therefore, Mama Bhaktaha na Pranashyati. Prapya Punya Kritam Lokan Ushitva Shashwati Samaha. There also Shashwati Samaha is that because of his palam, karma pala, he goes to the loka and he enjoys the karma pala. Or Shuchinam Shimatam Gege Yoga Brashtaha Vijagate. अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म कीदृशम्. Therefore, he'll picks up in the subsequent life. Therefore, there is no destruction for me. हमें भक्तः न प्रश्यति कल्याणकृत कश्चित् दुर्गतिं न गच्छति. Therefore, दुर्गतिं न गच्छति. That is the shashvat shanti nigacchati is durgati na gacchati. And that is the meaning of the word na pranashyati. Hame bhaktaha na pranashyati. Same as durgati na gacchati iti. Iti nishkama bhakta mahatmyam is talked about. It is not yet over. It goes on up to 34th shloka. We will continue. We'll continue in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी. हरि ओम.
धन्यवाद ईश्वरी जी. धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.